If this is a choice between Kobbie Mainoo and Ruben Amorim, I know where I stand, and that's on the side of Kobbie Mainoo. That's what I tweeted earlier this afternoon today, when I found out the news or saw the news on X, that Kobbie Mainoo is not against the idea of leaving Manchester United, and that infuriates me. It genuinely does infuriate me. You might ask yourself, why, Abs? Why are you so angry about that? Why? It's just a player, right? It's more than just that. It's more than just a single player, and it's actually got nothing to do with the fact that Kobbie is, in my opinion, unbelievable talent, the likes of which Carrington doesn't come across often. We don't produce players of this ilk often, especially of this profile and technical ability. Very, very rare that we do that. Scholes comes to mind, Pogba comes to mind, Kobbie comes to mind. This is more than just that. Youth, courage, success. 3 words that are on the Manchester United shirts and are the motto of this unbelievably wonderful club. That means so much more than just the football pitch. It means opportunity. It means excitement. It means exuberance. It means getting fans off their feet. And it means storylines. It means something that you can get behind. And Manchester United have been known to do that. It is written in the history books of Manchester United. It's written in the very fabric of this club. Sir Matt Busby with the Busby Babes. Sir Alex Ferguson with the class of '92. It is something that is etched into this club that we hold as a badge of honour. As United fans, we hold it up as a badge of honour because it should be one. The fact that we as a club have not fielded a squad without an academy graduate since 1937. Another unbelievable record is that Manchester United have never lost a game in which they are leading at halftime at Old Trafford. I think that the youth members in the squad is an even more important record than the Old Trafford one, because of what it means. And United fans, true United fans, will understand this. I need to paint you guys a picture. I've been doing football content, for 6 years now. The first episode I had on SDS was after losing to Liverpool 5-0 under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. And I was one of the only people I felt in the whole, on the social media platform, the mainstream social media platform, that was someone that backed Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So don't take this as I'm one of those typical negative fans that just wants a manager out. There's enough database on me out there to show you that I've backed managers in the most darkest periods of time. The end of Jose, a very dark time. Louis van Gaal put me to sleep with most of his games. I still didn't want him sacked after the FA Cup final. The first time I met Lias was before Ole's last ever game as a Manchester United manager. I predicted a 4-1 win for Manchester United. We lost 4-1 to Watford at Vicarage Road, and Ole was subsequently sacked. So this isn't just someone that is flippantly out doing this for reactions and being negative on purpose. This is somebody who understands this manager here isn't the one. It will never not shock me the fact that Tottenham Hotspur, who had a similar season in the Premier League to Manchester United, fired the manager that won the Europa League. Manchester United kept him on. The one that lost, Manchester United kept that manager on. That is ridiculous. But this isn't a tirade necessarily just against Amorim. It's the fact that those people who are in charge of this club cannot allow, at the same time while they are promoting JJ Gabriel, and Kai Rooney got his first goal with the under-18s. Unbelievable stories where we are pushing the pipeline of the academy, allow for Kobbie Mainoo to fester on the bench. Amorim came out and said that Kobbie is competing with Bruno for a space in a double pivot. Let's put aside, the fact that that is horrible profiling as a coach. To profile Bruno and Kobbie in the same position is ridiculous. Put that to one side. The fact that his captain, the captain of the team, the one that is going to get the most minutes for this team, regardless of how he performs, which is another conversation if that's correct entirely. The fact that Ugarte gets to play more minutes than him. Is he out of his damn mind? Ugarte has had more minutes, and some of you might say, it's 2 games in, Abs, why are you fretting? And I've seen that in the comments. I see you guys. Don't think this is just another person that is here to just make headlines for no reason. Genuinely, it's not. It's that now I believe that Amorim is not acting in the best interests of Manchester United. Because if someone tries to make me believe that Ugarte deserves more minutes on a football pitch than Kobbie Mainoo, especially in the game state that we were in against Fulham, then I'm not willing to have footballing conversations with that person. There isn't a way in which you can make me believe that. I'm sorry, there's not a way you can make me believe that. The story of the season so far has been disgraceful. We used to clown Arsenal fans, right? We used to clown Arsenal fans when we'd win away at Highbury. And we'd win at the Emirates. And we'd bully them in the Champions League semi-final when we played against them. An Arsenal fan would say, but we played well. Look at the chances we created. We should have taken our chances. As a kid growing up, it was fun to laugh at Arsenal fans for coming out after a loss and saying, look, we played well. We've become Arsenal fans. The Arsenal fans of old, that is. And that's why in my match review, after the Arsenal United game, me and Star Player was sat here and we had a conversation about the game in which I was tackling the narrative in which people were so sure that Man United played well in that game. The word dominated was being thrown around. Oh, we dominated Arsenal. Did we? I said after that game, we created one clear-cut chance and that was the Mbeumo header, which was a good save from David Raya. Other than that, the other chances were formulated from the minds of individual. That straight away makes my mind move on to the first 15 minutes in the Fulham game. Unbelievable bit of football. Genuinely sensational. It looked like we were free-flowing. And we saw it in pre-season 2 against Everton, right? The Ahmad penalty comes to mind. So then people might be looking at these things and say, wow, there's some serious progress going on. It cannot be labelled as progress immediately. 15 minutes is a flash in the pan. And I said to those in my chat that were going so crazy about that first 15 minutes, just wait it out. Let's see how long this lasts. Not even in a negative way. Trust me, if there's one thing I love more than anything, it's Manchester United winning. But I'm a skeptic because he's won 7 Premier League games out of 29. 28 points collected out of a possible 87. So I'm not wrong to be a skeptic in that situation. And it's the same thing under Ten Hag. Like, you guys would have remembered the first Manchester United emergency meeting. That was a lot more Lias versus Liban. Because although I might have been done with Ten Hag at the turn of the year before the Cup final, I wasn't banging on about it because my core is not to be someone that is negative towards the manager. It's not within me. That is not my natural state. But in this case, I am. Some might say there's 2 routes that people might take regarding this. Abs, what's next? If it's not Amorim, then who? There are some managers available. I would like to see how Xavi does as a Manchester United manager. I think he commands that level of respect just because of the player that he is. And I'm sure if I'm not wrong, I've read before that he has an affinity with Manchester United. I'd like to see that happen. I'd like to see some good football at my club for the first time in forever. Winning football as well, because that manager won La Liga, that cannot be forgotten. The other line of questioning might be, so what's the end? Like, what's the end goal behind this? He isn't going to leave being Manchester United manager. This is the medium in which I rant to you guys, is this YouTube channel. This is our conversation of us speaking. And this is me letting you know that I won't stand for it. Whether you guys decide to is a whole other conversation. But if he is pitting himself against Kobbie Mainoo, I know where I stand. Do you? Let me know down in the comments down below. Make sure to follow me on all social media platforms. Make sure you don't miss out on anything that I'm doing. Subscribe, turn on the notification bell. There'll be a lot more content coming for you this season. And hopefully, Kobbie Mainoo outlasts Ruben Amorim. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next time.